Have you ever seen a move so smooth it feels like you're watching a highlight reel on fast forward? Well, welcome to the world of NBA signature moves. The kind of plays that leave fans gasping, defenders shaking their heads, and Twitter in a frenzy. We're not talking just about flashy dunks or fancy crossovers. These moves defined careers. The ones that when you see them, you don't just say nice play. You say, did he just do that? Today we're taking you through 5 signature NBA moves that didn't just break ankles. They broke the internet. Trust me, number 3 is one worth remembering. So grab a seat, maybe your favorite player's jersey, and get ready to relive some of the greatest moments in NBA history. Starting with the man who turned footwork into an art form, Kobe Bryant.
97, tip one by one, flicks it outside of Kobe, takes it to midcourt. Kobe inside the three-point arc, fades and fires and hits at the buzzer!
Kobe Bryant didn't just make shots, he punished you with them. Yes, he actually does that with the fadeaway. The fadeaway wasn't just a move, it was an art form, and no one made it look smoother, more deadly, or more effortless than Kobe. I mean, it was simply a reminder that no matter how many defenders were in his face, Kobe always created his space. Just imagine the clock is winding down, the game is on the line, and Kobe trapped in the corner with 2 defenders closing in. What you'd expect is that without breaking a sweat, he leans back, creates a sliver of separation, and sinks the shot. Not just any shot, but a deadly fadeaway. Perfect form, textbook mechanics, and the scoreboard lights up in the blink of an eye. It was the killer instinct every time he took that shot. You knew what was coming, but you couldn't do anything to stop it.
Time in the matchups he does. Kobe Bryant is guarded by Michael Jordan, and the fall away by Kobe Bryant.
In the fourth quarter, Kobe does not forget, trust me.
Shot clock to 2. Here's Bryant. Yes!
And the best part is that the fadeaway didn't care who you were. It didn't matter if you were Michael Jordan or LeBron James. It worked against everyone. That's the power of Kobe's footwork and poise. But if Kobe's fadeaway was about precision and control, the next guy's move was pure chaos in motion. You couldn't guard him because he didn't follow any rules. He made the crossover the deadliest weapon in basketball. Let's talk about Allen Iverson, the man who made defenders ask, did I just get crossed over by a blur? When you think of Allen Iverson, you think of ankle snapping and defenders spiraling into oblivion. He didn't just cross over. He practically redefined the entire idea of breaking ankles. One moment a defender was in front of him, the next they were trying to figure out how their body got twisted like a pretzel. This move was brutality in disguise. You'd see him size up a defender, making quick reads, and then boom! A sudden brutal change of direction with that lightning quick crossover. He'd go left, then no, wait, he's back to the right. Before defenders could even react, he was already at the basket, finishing with a layup or pulling up for a jumper.
Here's Iverson. Lou the defender. Stays right with him. Allen wants to go. Wants the baseline. Fade away. Yes!
He's way too good. He steps around Lou and drilled it.
You see, one moment stands out like a neon sign in Al's career. Game 1 of the 2001 Finals. The 76ers are facing off against the defending champions, Lakers. And Iverson, with the game on the line, does something that leaves Tyronn Lue tangled in his shoes. He steps back, crosses him over at the top of the key, and then, like the cool killer he was, drains a jumper. The kind of move that couldn't be stopped. And the world saw it. Now this move wasn't just for show. It was the foundation of Iverson's legacy. It allowed him to rise above the tallest defenders, the quickest guards, and anyone who dared to step in his path. But while Iverson was busy shaking defenders' dignity into the hardwood, this next guy, Tim Duncan, was perfecting a move that was as quiet as it was deadly. The bank shot move.
Tim holding. Now starts his move, spinning, fadeaway jumper off the glass, it's good. The bank is open.
Beautiful, hold it up.
You see, unlike Al, Tim Duncan didn't need a flashy move to dominate. His weapon wasn't a spin or a crossover, it was a simple bank shot. But damn was it effective. The thing about Duncan's bank shot was that it wasn't just about getting a lucky bounce off the glass. It was about control. He used it to create space, manipulate angles, and make the defender look foolish for even trying to contest it. You'd watch him in the post, doing his usual routine, pivoting, sizing up, then bang! The softest, smoothest shot you could ever see, kissing off the glass and into the hoop. It wasn't a show-off move. It was a move that made you realize you had zero answers for Tim Duncan. What made Duncan's bank shot so iconic wasn't just its efficiency, but how often he used it to break a defender's spirit completely. And the craziest part is no one could stop the shot. It was like watching a calm assassin. No wasted movement, just pure execution. And that's why Duncan is often called the big fundamental. He didn't need the crazy highlights to be a dominant force. That bank shot was his signature move, and it was timeless, just like his career. And just like I have said, his bank shots were silent, but this next guy makes sure his dunks are as loud as possible. I'm talking about LeBron James and his signature tomahawk dunk, the power move that always seems so effortless.
Inside block. Get that weak stuff out of here. JJ with a rejection. LeBron at the other end.
LeBron James doesn't just dunk, he decimates rims. And when he goes for the tomahawk dunk, you can almost hear the collective gasp from the crowd. One dunk in particular stands out, a moment that stunned the basketball world that has been etched into NBA lore forever. So, LeBron James has had his fair share of iconic dunks, but none were quite like him burying the 2010 pass from Dwayne Wade. This wasn't just a dunk. It was NBA poetry in motion. So, it went like this. Dwayne Wade grabbed the rebound, set his eyes down the court, and threw a perfect bounce pass to LeBron James. What followed was beauty in dunk form. As you would expect from the King, with his impeccable timing, LeBron caught the ball mid-flight, took off, and unleashed a ferocious tomahawk dunk on the Milwaukee Bucks, leaving the arena in awe. It was a statement dunk that sent a message to the entire NBA. LeBron and Wade were here, and they were unstoppable. But this wasn't just about the dunk itself. The resulting photo of that dunk became iconic, with Wade and LeBron's connection shining through. Away from that, when we talk about LeBron's tomahawk dunk, we talk about nature's power, aggression, and sheer force. This dunk wasn't just about scoring and asserting dominance on the basketball court. It was a whole nother level. From the current all-time leading scorer to the previous, this next player changed the game in ways we never thought possible. Let's talk about Kareem and how his skyhook completely redefined what we thought was possible from the paint.
Defense of their championship in Game 1 of the Western semifinals. Down low, the skyhook by Kareem. It's almost done.
If basketball had a signature move that couldn't be replicated, it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's skyhook. The beauty of the skyhook was in its efficiency. A shot so unstoppable that defenders knew it was coming, but they still couldn't stop it. At 7'2", Kareem had the height, the reach, and the grace of a ballerina as he floated his skyhook over any defender in his path. The move looked simple, but when executed by Kareem, it became lethal. His elbow extended just above his head, and his hand would release the ball in an almost effortless flick, sending it to the hoop with a soft touch that left defenders reaching for air. You could try to block it, but you would never be high enough or fast enough. It was like trying to block a shot from the clouds. Kareem didn't just use the skyhook for flair. It was his bread and butter, his go-to move whenever he needed a basket. He scored over 38,000 points, most of which came from this signature move. He used it to dominate both in the post and on the block, sending opponents into confusion as they watched him score time and time again. Even with defenders like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain on the league, the skyhook remained unstoppable. What a perfect blend of footwork, timing, and grace. And there you have it. 5 iconic NBA signature moves that still leave us speechless. These moves aren't just part of basketball. They've become part of NBA lore. So, which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button, share with your basketball squad, and subscribe for more legendary moments. And hey, if you enjoyed the fire moves, wait until you see the moves that shocked celebrities in Top 10 Wildest Celebrity Reactions at NBA Games.